Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and this is your last reading for the week before we start off the new week. Tomorrow we will be doing readings for the new moon in Sagittarius. That is coming in on the 23rd, so that will be on the Wednesday, I believe, depending on where you are in the world. And we're going to be looking at those energies tomorrow and how that's going to impact your weeks coming up. Also going to be doing the reading for the brand new week. I wanted to thank everybody who's part of Patreon or the memberships here. I hope that you're enjoying the new videos that I'm putting out, the ones that are only available to you. I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm glad to have you. As always, I'm always happy to have you. I'm also very happy to be offering my Patreon members more content. Thank you to everybody who comes here every day. Appreciate it very much. And anything that you may be inquiring about will be in the description box below. We have the Hangman card, offering a great deal of perspective on the week. And also here to remind you that sometimes suspension brings in transformation. In other words, when you get in limbo, when you suddenly have to wait for things, sometimes it brings in some much needed perspective on the situation, Pisces. Okay? It's breaking patterns. Sometimes we get so busy doing things that we're looking straight ahead and we're not seeing anything around us, and the hold-up makes us stop so that we can swing our head both ways and say, oh, there's something coming in that I hadn't noticed before. So it gives you time to observe your environment, and it also trips you up to make sure that you're looking at what you're supposed to be looking at. The Hangman also has very much of the energy of Pisces in it. This morning we were looking at the sun, and as well as, the sorcerer was reminding us not to forget about our shadows or how we like to put ourselves in there. And I think the Hangman is reminding us of that as well. Be careful not to get so focused on things in front of you that you're not looking around at the shadows that may be creeping in or creeping up on you, okay? So, I'm going to take from the magic of, the wisdom of the hidden realm, okay? Okay, so there's two cards that came out, and we have the Resting Tree and the Spiral Dancer. That is perfect in the way that it's come in. You have circuitous, I can't say that word. It's a good one. I can't say it. So it's a circular route, I'll call it, okay? And perspective, which is what this card is. And this is patience and stillness, which also the Hangman does for us. It has us stop and take a look to see what's going on. What's going on, right? So sometimes you get stopped and you're going, why am I getting stopped? You just see it as a frustration. But all these stops in your journey has been meant for you to look at something. So I would always now, when I get stopped, sometimes I'm still frustrated, especially when I get a bad back or something like that. But sometimes I feel like my body, my energy, my environment is asking me to pay attention to something that I am not paying attention to, right? Even when your body hurts, it's telling you there's something going on. Please pay attention. Okay, it's important. So we sometimes dismiss a lot of things in our lives. And this is telling you that the perspective that you've gained, that you're getting, is giving you a lot of clarity. Like I said, this morning's card, the sun, shining brightly, giving you clarity and success in everything that you are doing. Make sure that you are paying attention to everything, that you're not missing the beauty in things, and everything that's coming around. This week has been all about that, okay? It's been about tapping into the self and your gifts that's always been with you that maybe you have been, I don't know, ignoring. Also, it was about transitioning into a new phase, okay? And not walking away from things anymore, but walking into things. In other words, you're not so busy going on a focus that you're not seeing anything around you, that you're always walking away from things and not paying attention to what you're walking into, okay? It was also about watching what you're growing, what you're putting into the ground, okay? The tree that will give you an awesome crop, okay? And the stability that this kind of journey can bring in, the insight that it can bring you, okay? This is an important stopping point. It shows you to do the ebb and flow of things. It teaches you how to go with the flow of things. When you need to stop, you need to stop and look. When you need to walk, you just walk. Okay? And also not to get so hung up on the ending of everything. That's what we've been looking at this week. So that's what I'm reading there. I'm trying to put it all together here. So you're getting perspective, and that's what they want you to do. And they want you to have patience and stillness when you need to have it, and action and movement when you need to have it. The spiral dancer is talking about action. The resting tree is talking about inaction. And it is the marriage between both that helps you. So what does this mean? It's the ebb and flow of your life. It really is. That's really all this is. It's telling you to give the proper amount of energy and time to both in order to help you see what you need to see and move where you need to be moving. Okay? Take action when it's needed, and take a break when you need as well. As I said, I'm really enjoying the fact that these readings have a nice continuity to them, a very big, a very stable energy to them. They're bringing in a lot. Nice. The Queen of Pentacles. Very nice card to have here. Okay? I feel the Queen of Pentacles is down to earth, very grounded, and I feel, like I said, that the earth has a lot of energy that it's like giving off to us. She's also very light. I mean, she's also like a very social butterfly. She's very sexual. Yeah, it could be sexual too. She's very influential, very successful, very nurturing and resourceful, practical, organized, okay, making sensible decisions that produce sustainable progress. She's very balanced as an energy, and what she does most of the time, I would say, whatever she plants will offer tremendous and beautiful growth. She will have the most lavish of gardens growing around her because she knows how to nurture the energy that is around her, okay? So they're saying, be like the Queen of Pentacles. And remember, the Empress is closely related to this beautiful queen. The Knight of Cups. I feel his energy as they've been trying to open up our emotional centers all week. Keep telling us, don't be afraid of the heart. A lot of the times, if you've seen the Knight of Cups, somebody who is, emotional drama is what I like to call him. You've seen these people in your life where they make a big deal out of everything is a drama, everything is tears, everything is you know, a love story to end all love stories, or an ending of relationships to end all relationships. This is the kind of thing, the emotional roller coaster that most of us try to avoid. But I feel that this week they've been trying to tell us there's a much different kind of love. There's a deeper kind of love that can be very exciting and heady, and yes, sometimes meaning a beginning and an end, as we're talking about the ebb and flow. But it doesn't have to scare you away, such as this kind of energy as it too much, okay? Putting your heart as your center of how you live your life doesn't have to be in a place that the vulnerability of being afraid of being trampled over. And I feel that the sorcerer was talking about that. Don't be, the darkness lies in hiding away your heart. Don't hide your heart away because you're afraid that it will be trampled. I will tell you, it most certainly will be, okay? Because there are people out there who wait for people who have a heart. But hopefully, and smart, this is not a word, but smartly, you might actually be able to spot these people, okay? They're usually easy to spot. They come on too strong, and they leave very quickly. So it's very easy. And you can guard yourself without closing yourself off, Pisces. Okay? I would say that. You can guard your heart without completely closing yourself off. All right. It's a balance. It says patience here. And I like the justice. Justice is, you know, equaling things out. I know it's not temperance, but I like temperance and justice. I feel that they're very similar in nature because it's making things equal. It's kind of like finding a balance, a fairness to things. I feel that's what you need to do. You need to find a balance and fairness in your life. You need to find your truth, probably the sword, a lot more meaningful and important in this reading if you see this, the beautiful sword. Okay? On one hand, you need the clarity of the sun, of knowing where you're going, and on the other hand, you need to find that perfect balance to get you there. Okay? I like the fact that it fell underneath the hangman. The hangman is also the sign of limbo. The Two of Swords is also a slight delay. It's one of that you feel block, but it's also a part where you're contemplating your options. That's the other meaning to this card. Okay? And sometimes you use it, you think to yourself, oh, I don't trust myself to make this decision. Have you ever thought that maybe the reason you're being slowed up or slowed down is because you need to look around until you do become sure of what you're supposed to be doing, or at least knowingly feel that the direction is pulling you. Okay? So just think about that. Contemplate your options. This is what this is bringing in. Okay? Uncertainty creeps in to give you a different perspective. Until you take that rest and you finally decide, okay, I know where I'm going, I know what I want to do. Even if you have opposition, because this is the card of opposition, all these wands are coming up to go, we don't think you should do that. And he's going, no, 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 I will, I want. I'm defending myself. You're arguing your principles, okay? But sometimes it may feel like there's big forces against you. But sometimes the reason that you're fighting back is not just to prove to others that you believe in what you're doing. It's to prove it to yourself. Okay? Remember that. Because sometimes we have a lack of faith in what we're doing. And I find that Spirit has tested me where I've had doubt, where that sorcery came in and crept in with the negativity. It will throw me roadblocks to make sure I am absolutely sure of what I want and that I defend it. Okay? If I ever had doubts of going, oh, you know, I start doing a project and I go, oh, I don't think I know what I'm doing. And then they'll throw somebody in who will say, do you think you should be doing it that way? That will bring that doubt out to the surface until I turn around, look at it and go, of course I know what I'm doing. And look at that person, yes, I know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. It's not as much for their benefit as it is for me. It's so that I can put that doubt away and move forward. It's a wonderful thing. Perspective, stoppages. It's to clear out what needs to be cleared out so that you can move forward. I said it's not the Temperance card. So there's the Temperance card. Okay? All about finding balance, 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 balance. I said they're not the same card. It isn't, but it is the card of patience, of balance, moderation, compromise. Finding the balance between your practical, which I would say would be your mind, you know, the monkey mind going, oh, are you sure you know what you're doing? And your emotional self that's going, of course I know what I'm doing. Okay? It's integrating the both so that you can move forward in your everyday life. Okay? And then underneath the deck, which is perfect, is the Six of Coins, which is my card of ultimate. I mean, we've had all the cards of balance, the ones I consider that have a scale, but this one's better. This is a personal balance. This is the give and the take. Okay? Sometimes you give more, sometimes you take more, but it's all in balance with you. So Pisces, this week has been very magical, as the other weeks have been. I know you might say, they're all magical, Jane. They are. But I feel that the energy, as I said, in the last 3 weeks have been so grounding and so peaceful and so sure. I think that's the word. The certainty that you are feeling in this energy right now is probably the single most reason why you're being propelled forward. You're feeling like everything that comes my way, I'm so sure of. I'm sure of the slow up. I'm sure of the speed up. I'm sure of everything that I'm doing, finally. I feel more like myself, which helps, and I feel more sure of myself than ever. Okay? Remember, life will always be changing around you, and you'll always have to overcome something for sure. But the way that you live your life, the way that you wake up every day, the energy that you live in will dictate how you handle every situation that comes in. And if you can handle it in a way of ebb and flow, of learning from experiences, and moving forward with, I don't know, it's not like a happiness in your stuff, but more like a certainty and joy in the life that you're living or that you're experiencing. It's going to make your journey very fulfilling and worthwhile for you. Okay? Nobody else. For you. We're talking about you. Your personal fulfillment. All right, my beautiful ones. So, I'm going to leave you with this. I can't wait to see you tomorrow to look at the new moon and the new week. And I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. Until then, take care.